Here we are with the tail of the tape. Petchsongkom Fairtex from Thailand taking on Javad Mozafari from Iran. Another Thailand versus Iran matchup for our third bout of the morning. Scheduled for 3 rounds of Muay Thai action. A big thank you to Fairtex Youth Sport Gear, supplying our athletes with their brilliant equipment. I'd like to get my hands on some of that. So here we are for round number 1.
Javad starting out looking pretty strong. Signature low kicks from the Iranian.
Eating a big right hand in the process. Surprised that didn't get counted as a knockdown.
Yeah, Mr. 40 fights, 15-year-old Pet seeming pretty cool, calm and collected here at the start of this fight.
Is that his official nickname, Mr. 41 Fights?
It might be now. He's looking pretty chill, though. I'm excited to see how this goes. Beautiful left kick there from Petchsongkom.
He's definitely a cool customer here at Lumpini Stadium. Very calm and collected for 15. I know when I was 15 I wouldn't have been that cool. I used to get anxious talking to girls, let alone trying to scrap in a fight at the world's most prestigious Muay Thai stadium.
Throwing a hard hook there, but maybe looking a little frustrated, maybe still in the feeling out process here as we go into the second half of this first round. Definitely not as chill as Petchsongkom, but still looking very strong and dangerous.
He's very heavy on that back foot. I don't know if you've noticed, but Javad tends to stand very flat-footed on that back foot, making it hard to load up the energy into the right kick, relying very much on that lead left hook of his. Looking for the knockout, that's for sure.
And I think Petchsongkom may have figured out what you've seen with that footwork there, as he's been laying some pretty ferocious low kicks against Javad. Those will add up as the fight continues.
You can see Petchsongkom just waiting for the chance to strike after that left hook is delivered, and just there misses the mark and replies with the counter. Beautiful work there from the very cerebral Petchsongkom. Of course, only 15 years of age, and as Dougie called him, Mr. 41 Fights.
Little jabs there from Petchsongkom as he eats a low kick but doesn't seem too bothered as he fires back lightning fast.
And a little bit of a contentious sweep there, underhooking the back foot. In my opinion, considered a foul, but I don't think the referee saw it. That is the end of round number 1. You can't actually hook with your heel in Muay Thai. It's considered a foul. But let's go and have a look at the replay, sir. What do you think you would be telling Javad in the corner there?
I do like the energy from Javad, a bit cheeky. He's throwing those left hooks. I think he's just got to find a way to open them up. Maybe, as you were saying, the footwork may be hindering him with the timing, but they're almost there, just missing. And they do seem like they have power. If he could follow, there you see again, I do like the way that he's setting it up in combinations with the low kick, because that will open that left hook back up. And Petchsongkom did lose his last fight by knockout, so as the fight continues, we'll see if Javad can find a home for that left hook, Joe.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. I think he needs to set it up a little bit more. He tends to shoot from the hip there and telegraph that big left hook. You know, if Petchsongkom could continue to read it, might be able to time a beautiful knee to the midsection as he was doing in the first round, or time that right hand again that dropped Javad in the first round. So let's see what round 2 brings us. Oh, whopping right kick there from Petchsongkom, Mr. 41.
He is whipping those kicks, Joe. Mr. 41 Fights has definitely figured out his kicking technique by now at the young age of 15. Just missing with that elbow. Javad's still looking dangerous with that hook.
Yeah, Captain Hook in full effect here. Really trying to take the head off of Petchsongkom. Looking ever dangerous here, but eating a big kick up onto the arms in the process. Looking to take the power out of that right hand of Javad with that big left kick straight up onto the arms.
And there's another just chopping low kick.
Throwing everything but the kitchen sink there in that last exchange. Flailing for the fences, would you rather?
Definitely not as much action as our previous bout, but these two throwing with the worst of intentions, Joe. Just as exciting for sure.
Nothing but bad intent here in center ring. All the power thrown behind every single shot. I mean, in terms of volume, not that high, but a lot of power thrown by these single shots here. Like to see Petchsongkom set it up a little bit more instead of relying on the counter.
Ooh, and there's another left kick by Petchsongkom. Just landing with the elbow, but Java letting off a flurry there as they head into the ropes and tie up, which is exactly what Petchsongkom's going to want to do in that situation, so that he can go right back to just smashing his shin into the forearms of Javad.
To be honest, I think Petchsongkom is doing a fantastic job of just sitting on that back foot and relying on the left kick. Sometimes against heavy punches, that's all you need to do is just sit and wait and bait and score with that big left kick. And I tell you what, it's paying dividends here, scoring straight up onto the power arm of Javad. A really underutilized strategy is scoring that big kick upstairs onto the arms to take out the punching power. A big swing and a miss and a slip there from Petchsongkom.
Yeah, you could really see the activity. Well, they're throwing shots here as we finish the second round, but you could really see Javad slow down from all those left kicks, Joe.
And I think that's the strategy that Petchsongkom will need to rely on in the third round and not expend too much energy, in my opinion. Probably up on the scorecards over 2 rounds comfortably there. That first round, whilst there wasn't scored a knockdown from that right hand, still dramatic in effect. Let's go and have a look at these replays.
Ooh, tough check from Javad there. Decent job catching, but not quite finding the placement there. Just out of range, maybe.
I mean, when we talk in terms of criteria, scoring criteria in Muay Thai, effective damage being high up there, and those kicks, the left kicks, were definitely breaking the frame of Javad noticeably there, especially when they were starting to score up onto the right hand. Was dropping his wrist a fair bit in that second round. So let's see what the third round of action, what do you think Javad can do to turn this around, Dougie?
I think he's got to set it up. It's still there. I do see moments where Petchsongkom's guard is dropped down. If Javad can find a way in there to land that hook, it could be deadly. And I think that's pretty much what his game plan has to be. Maybe being behind on the cards here. Good catch there from Javad, but the balance of Petchsongkom really good there.
Little bit of a slip there on the canvas from Petchsongkom, hitting a leg kick through his troubles, but answers back with a beautiful right kick to left kick straight into the clinch. Underhook there from Javad.
Maybe not going to be the best strategy of Javad here. I'd like to see him kind of go forward a little bit more, as Petchsongkom has been having no troubles hanging on the back foot. Beautiful balance there again from the youngster Petchsongkom.
I mean, the trouble with Javad is that he just keeps relying on that big left hook, and it's just being telegraphed. He shoots straight from the hip, doesn't set it up, and it's big and wide, really looking for the Hail Mary shot, but Petchsongkom just reads it every time and redirects that left kick straight up onto the arms. And I think he's hurt Javad's right arm, that Javad's not really answering back with the right hand anymore, just relying on that big left.
Yeah, he's moving around. His body energy is telling like he's about to let loose, but just kind of frozen there, maybe stuck in the mud a little bit, frustrated, feeling a little bit lost as Petchsongkom is cruising to this third round, kind of a sparring match here for Petchsongkom.
Yes, the very experienced 15-year-old in the red trunks is looking like he's on cruise control here, controlling the center of the ring. Sitting there, just waiting and baiting and throwing off that counter left kick all day.
Ooh, yeah, almost landing it and it's at will.
I'll tell you what, back in my fight career, left kick all day, a big favorite of mine. What about you?
Yeah, same. That was one of the first things that my trainer taught me back home.
Beautiful right hand over the top there from Petchsongkom. Just trying to run down the clock here for the last 20 seconds of our third bout of the morning. See, Javad needs to pull something out of the magic hat here to turn this around. Just taking a lot of damage from Petchsongkom's back foot. Looking up at the clock in the dying seconds, and that is it, folks. A comfortable cruise control for Petchsongkom Fairtex, showcasing experience, ring control, and how to take it against the puncher. So we'll go and have a look at these replays. Marches forward. You can see Javad trying to rip the leg off of Petchsongkom. Javad had his moments in that fight for sure, some big, heavy power shots, but just not quite finding the time and placement for it. You definitely go back to the drawing board, work on setting up some of those big power punches. He's still dangerous, but a lot to learn from this one. Let's throw it over to MC Mark Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27. 30-27, 30-27, let 30-27 for the winner. In the red corner, Petchsongkom Fairtex.